Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition on our DC colony. I realize a couple of the last episodes have been a little bit long, so we'll try to cut them back down to that 20-minute mark for optimal watch time. Actually, I don't know what the optimal watch time is. I mean, if you're in the TikTok crowd, um, 3 minutes is pretty much max, right? Um, as YouTube Shorts, of course, are short as well. So it's hard to say what the optimal really is these days, of what people's viewing habits are and what they prefer. Obviously, there's still people that will sit there and watch, a 4-hour stream, no problem. That not a problem. I do the same thing, with various either games or different things. I'll watch 4 hours. I don't have a problem with that. And I know other people do the same thing, and so you find your audience. The people that are interested in watching the whole thing. Right now, it's kind of slow. It's December. Watch time usually goes down for everybody because people get busy with the holidays and stuff. Um, so I've noticed too. My views have like tanked. But that's okay. We will keep providing 2 episodes a day. Right now, we're doing the Oxygen Not Included at the 3 p.m. Well, it's not really 3 p.m. because I didn't adjust it. I wonder if that's also part of it. I didn't even. So I live in Asia, right? I'm from the U.S., but I live in Asia, right? I'm just letting these guys do stuff because they've got plenty to do. Um, so we don't have like daylight savings time and stuff over here. Um, in fact, you know, 99% of the world does not have daylight savings time. That is just a US thing, which is kind of funny because you could be in Eastern Standard Time, like in New York or Miami and whatnot, and just pop down to South America or up north to Canada, and it's an hour different, even though you're in the same time zone because they don't follow daylight savings time. It's just a US thing that is ridiculous these days. They just need to get rid of it. Um, so I didn't adjust my times. It used to be that at 3 p.m. Eastern, or not 3, yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I would drop a video. I chose those because, you always try to target the younger audience because by 3 p.m. they're out of school in general. Um, and so they can catch a video. And if you try to go too late in the evening, they're watching, the prime time shows on TV. I don't know. I don't watch TV very much, but I'm assuming people still do that. And so you try to catch it in between and stuff. Like when they're doing their homework, they can sit there and have a video going on in the background while they're doing their homework, right? Uh, and of course, for the older audience, obviously, depending on your shift, you're probably not getting off work until 5 p.m. anyways, and you can come back and watch the videos later. So, um, yeah, but I didn't adjust. I don't know if that actually has an impact. I should look. Like the day daylight savings time hit, did the views of my videos drop? I wonder, because I don't usually change. I could go look at last year as well and see if there's a difference. Not that I have huge views to look for a difference, but I'd be curious to see if that actually made a change. Never really took note of that or paid much attention to it. All right, we almost got this, which means we can start prepping this for our hatch farm. So, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and start setting it up. We're going to have our grooming station. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to have our little feeder. This is going to be all automated, which means we want this room to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's set up the door first so we know where it is. So 4, that's the middle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, middle, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is as big as this room we want it to be, is that size, for automation purposes. And then the rest of it you can use for whatever you want as long as you have this space free, which we'll probably do storage or something else. I don't know. All right. Excuse me, sorry. So let's get our feeder in here. We'll stick that there. We'll stick our critter drop off, and we'll put storage for the type of food that we're going to give them. And then there's a little extra room. We'll go ahead and just put in another thingy-madobbery right there. Oh yeah, we finished our research too. That is good. So let's... Sorry about that. Let's get this done. We will need this eventually. Let's just take care of that before we go back to the research. And then what we can do, haha, we can start putting in all of this stuff. A lot of this stuff. It just, you know, that little extra oomph of decor sometimes makes all the difference in the world. Granted, it's not a huge impact, but it does make an impact. So, in fact, I haven't even looked at what the true range is. Like, if you're putting it in a 4-high room, obviously the decor, you know, at that tile and everything is really good, but does the range really even go down far enough? What's it say? Does it show a range on it? Radius 3 tiles. So okay, so the top of their heads will be affected. So I guess that works. All right. Just never thought about that. All right, and then we can do our crown moldings as well. Obviously, some of this is automated, so we want to make sure we leave room for that. Now, we could put a light above these so that when they use them, they get the bonus, the work bonus. Might not be a bad idea, right? I think we can do that. Do. I forgot to put the machine here. We will get it in there. Still not sure what we're going to put down here, so I'll pause there for a moment. Let's come up here. Get this area taken care of. Some of this we can't put here because we're going to have, I realize we're going to have a machine that's going to be larger. Do they actually eat faster? I don't think so. Oh, we can remove. Oh, we're out of granite. All right. Well, we can remove some of it as we get going, but that'll get us going. All right. Hey, our chef. We can get him his second skill here. Perfect. That's faster cooking for everybody. Do we have anything new? Probably not, but just to check. No, not yet. Okay. Excellent, excellent. So we are gaining on the food, just barely. As we get more mushrooms going, we'll really see that kick off. And you see, we can come back down here and get these, and then slowly work this out, and we'll be able to chop all of this out too. Okay, so let's prep that. Perfect. Let's put our mallow seeds down here on those two. Up here we could put the bliss burst, or we could put, we'll put a bliss burst, and then this one will be the buddy seed. What's wrong with you guys? Low pressure? Oh. Are you guys not delivering this? Is nobody, come on, we have algae. That's not a problem. Do I need to set all right, here. Where are you? Superman? It's this one, right? Deodorizers, algae terrariums, water sieves. What about oxygen diffusers? I would think that one would be life support, but we'll tag you there. Where would be... Where would an oxygen diffuser be? Life support supply. I mean, you'd think it'd go under supply. But I don't see oxygen diffuser. And it's not under this. That's weird. Sometimes I don't like these because it's not very clear of where something really is. If you want them to do something, which should you give a priority? Because it doesn't list everything. Like, oxygen diffuser is not even up here. So does it count under life support, or is it under supplying? Obviously, supplying wasn't working because he wasn't doing anything. Huh. I don't know. It's weird. Good news is that we did manage to get pretty much all of our stuff cleaned up. Look at this. Those rooms are clean. Excellent. Let's clean our science level next. We'll just get that going. All right. Do we have more copper? We have our first lead too. How about that? All right. So yeah, we need to come through here. No, 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 no. Okay. I should use the shift key. Cancel. That way we don't go all over the place. Just barely have enough. Well, I'll be able to put this stuff on. So actually we can just do that. And then we'll disconnect that wire. Okay. That'll get our entertainment room going. Otherwise they just stand around up there. But that's no fun. We don't want them to just stand around up there. We want them to actually benefit from it somehow, right? Okay, so that's good. Alright, we got a lot to do, so I don't really want to, you know, have them come do anything else. It's just a matter of, hey guys, do what you need to do in here. We'll continue, obviously, to dig some of this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we dig these here out, we'll actually be able to just take this all out. So, in fact... we'll do that. We'll continue along. I still don't want any dupes, so we'll just take the dirt. Alright, and now we just let them get things done, right? Oh good, we did start building this out, so they're working on that as well. We'll just tag that. We still haven't done this one. Deconstruct before it's out of range. Alright, do we have... yeah, we have a little bit of coal in these. You can't see it because there's so much stuff down there at the bottom, but... let's copy this. There we go. Alright. In fact, let's take a look at all of our farms. All of our farms are on a 6. Probably don't need it to be on a 6, but we're doing it anyways. You can hate me if you wish. Alright, cool. Except for these two. They're still growing, but we should take them out. We will soon, but I would rather wait till we get higher food production going. Alright, really, we're kind of stuck in the mode of, hey, we've got a bunch of stuff to do. Let's get all this stuff done, and then you can come back and start doing more stuff. That's kind of where we're at right now. I can continue to dig this stuff out, though. Oh, good. Another mushroom spore. That's important. We're okay on slime lungs, so, you know, this thing's full of slime up here. But we got our little barrier here and our liquid barriers, so we're okay. Nothing is coming into the base. These things are producing oxygen again. Still need to decide what to do with this space here. So I'm just holding off for now. I will, just because I'll put a floor in, just so that it's done, and then if we decide to put planting stuff, farm stuff, we'll replace the floor. Okay, so we're using these. That's good. It's the first time I've really concentrated heavily on making sure all the farms have one of these where it's applicable, so never really focused too much on farm stations. Which does mean that we will need to add another farmer, so maybe I should look for, maybe that should be the next person we add, is add a second farmer. Just because there is a lot to do, and we don't want to get stressed out. I mean, right now we have no stress, so it's not a problem, and we're going to start getting the decor up, which will really help us as well, so we'll kind of focus on that. But for right now, it's just a matter of, hey, we need to get everything done in the base, guys, so let's just get things done inside the base here, and we'll slowly do stuff outside the base. We don't have to worry about temperature yet, but it won't be long before these lamps start heating things up and the kitchen starts heating up, so that's why we've got this cooling pipe. We're getting it ready. So we will continue to drive progress and enjoy the progress that they are doing. That's it. You work them farms. Get that food going. There you go. Skill up, too. Excellent. Batwoman is doing it. She's getting it done. We'll have our true entertainment room going and ready here soon, too, so that'll be good. They can actually truly relax. We still got to take this apart. Tag more stuff for demolishing, which they're not doing anyways. Hasn't been a priority, so we'll get there. Not a problem. Alright, everybody. Go take a break. That's it. Use the restroom. Power the liquid needs of our reed fiber. We've got lots of reed fiber, really. I mean, these things have harvested once already, but these up here, you know, they've just been plopping out. So, and we've got others we haven't reached. So, once we're ready to start putting together suits and stuff, we'll be in good shape. We do need to prep a little more copper, so let's make that happen. Just so we could stay on top of it. Over here, this will be cold. We don't have to worry about any heat or anything, so we can just stick that in. We'll have to run power over there eventually. Let's prioritize this power wire. I think that would be good, just so that we can get the so that way they can actually use the entertainment room. Better morale, faster work. I don't know, does morale, I mean, obviously it creates stress and whatnot, but if, something I haven't looked at, like if they have, where's the morale? There it is. So right now he's at, high morale is at -9%. So is that good or is that bad? Because everything's negative. So, all right. So, saw a friend, pleasant chit chat. So, I guess negative, we want it to be negative. Today's net stress. Okay, yes, we want it to be negative. I don't know if it makes them work faster or anything necessarily, but I'm curious. Haven't looked that up really. Research is complete. What were we researching? What are we researching? Oh, we researched that. I'm gonna hold off for a second before I assign more research, and we'll use our sciencey guy to just get some stuff done. See, right now he's filling these diffusers, he's picking up stuff. She, Catwoman. I'll have to be careful. The day I'm gonna have to expand the he-she use is gonna be tricky. You know, I have no problem with people identifying however they want to identify. They can be a rock if they want to be a rock. But in the end of the day, anatomy is anatomy. You are still male or female, and in some rare cases, both. You know, because there are people that have actual both, and they're born that way, hermaphrodites, or if I don't know what the technical term is, but that's one term for them. But there's no reason to change pronouns. You get these people these days, and I'm not trying to create offense or anything, but that they want to be identified as a certain, and that's fine. No problem with that. You can be whatever you want. Every person's unique, right? But to force everyone else to just automatically somehow magically know that you need to be called they, them, or I know there's a whole list of other things. No. I'm sorry. That's not right. That can be considered on the level of power tripping, or I'm better than everyone else, and so you have to recognize me. It'd be the same thing. I don't know, it's calling somebody Lord, or Prince or Princess. It starts becoming like a status thing. And even those things are questionable in today's society. I mean, there are people that, you should respect for what they do, right? And who they are. And that should be everybody. Just because you have a born status doesn't mean that you are necessarily deserving of that title. So, I don't know. It's tricky. Anyways, we'll leave you with those thoughts. Isn't that exciting? We have, we're cleaning up. We're making progress. We're moving forward. We will continue to do so in the next episode. Thanks for joining, everybody. Take care.